Hello there, I'm Daz. So I'm currently working my way around the galaxy, discovering the locations on all of the explorable planets on Mass Effect 1, and I finally arrived at the big one because I am here on CASBIN, which is in the Hong system of the Armstrong cluster. So there is actually an assignment related to this place. You can see that Geth Outpost there. So I've already cleared the Geth from that specific outpost. I'll just go to the journal and show you the assignment. So there, UNC Geth incursions. I've chosen to clear those out before I start this little run through all of the locations, just because there is quite a lot that can go wrong. While I'm making this one, it's going to be quite difficult. And that's just one less problem to deal with, having already cleared that one out. So, back to the map. Firstly, I'm going to be heading over to this location where we can find a mineral ore site. Once I've dealt with that one, I'm going to be travelling through this little pass here and heading up towards the Geth Outpost, although it is cleared. And there will be another mineral location just beyond there, and then I'm going to head across in this direction and pick up all of the other locations. So hopefully I'm not going to have any major disasters. I think this is actually going to be the first one out of these that I actually make a save or two along the way, just so I don't have to start right at the beginning if I fall down the wrong side of a mountain. So actually this initial mineral location is quite a problem. Damn. Start that one again. Okay, so I made an absolute pig's ear of that one. Not off to a very good start. You need to get these thrusters just right to manage to get onto this level, and it is done. So as you can see, I've had a couple of practice runs at this and it's still a problem. So there we are, Samarium deposit, rare element. Phew, that's the first one. So actually reaching the Geth Outpost is going to be much simpler. So I'll go back to the map at this point, just for the benefit of people who are not interested in exploring and just simply wish to clear out the Geth and then hightail it out of here. So I'm going to be heading through there, and once we get to about that point, the path up to the Geth Outpost is quite obvious. So there's actually no need to do any mountain climbing whatsoever if you're only interested in clearing the assignment for the Geth incursions. You can see a question mark on my local scanner. I'll be grabbing that right at the end if all goes well. So if I manage to get all of these without any major disasters, I think I'll have earned myself a nice tall drink and a day off from making YouTube walkthrough videos. So here we are at the Geth Outpost. So I decided to clear this before starting the video because it is quite a lengthy battle. You've got a large number of Geth and then a dropship turns up which needs to be dealt with. Am I heading the wrong way? Yes, I am. So actually from this position, in order to claim the mineral deposit that you can now see on the scanner, we can just head up here. And there shouldn't be any major problems as long as we don't fall down the wrong side of the mountain, which is going to be a theme throughout this video really. And the reason why I'm going to be saving at a couple of points. Right, so uranium deposit. Rare element. Okay, so we're going to be heading in this direction, which is another Geth location, and around about there we should find another mineral location. Right, so it doesn't really matter how we get out of here. Right, so after we reach the next mineral location, I'll probably make a save. The main reason for that is because I don't want to have to find that first mineral location again that took some climbing. This is quite a straightforward one, and then actually the path up to the next Geth Outpost is actually quite straightforward as well once you have the correct starting point. So doing them in this order should set us up nicely for the next chain of locations. So here we have a gold deposit, which is heavy metal. So I've turned the difficulty right down because this is all about locations and not gameplay. So I don't need to worry too much about the Geth at the next outpost. So there is my starting point, and when I go back into third person view you'll be able to see the path in front of me that leads up to this destination. I'm going to make a save. You can see all the CASBIN saves stacking up. Okay, just in case anything goes badly wrong. It's actually quite dark as well. I'm not sure if that's because it's a long time since I played through Mass Effect 1. I can't remember if this planet is always dark or whether we do actually have times of day to deal with. Yeah, Yeah, these are terrible to find if you come at these locations from the wrong direction. You can spend literally a couple of hours on this planet. Wow, it's lucky I'm only playing on normal. Good shot.
Think we got him, Commander.
I think you're right, Tally. So we have to deactivate this Geth transmitter. I'll leave that on screen for a second or two. Right, and now we've got another couple of very difficult ones. So I'm next heading to this area marked Debris. Actually, that's not too bad to get to. It's getting out of the hole that you wind up in order to reach the next one that is a problem. I'm going to make another save. I'll just overwrite the last one. Hopefully I can get all of this done in, well, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but around about 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, so as you see, finding this one isn't the big problem. It's going to be climbing out afterwards up there. So we have a crashed probe. I'll bypass that using Omnigel just to save a little bit of time. I'm not sure what engineering level you need, probably medium if it's only needing 15 Omnigel. Okay, so we're almost done, folks. It's just this final anomaly. And this is the one that's going to make me cry. I'm going to make another save, actually. It is possible to get up, but it is also very frustrating. Got to time these thruster bursts absolutely perfectly, otherwise you just slide back down again. Come on, Daz, you're nearly there. I don't think I'm going to make that one. Come on. Whew. I've done it. What we need to do now is reach the spine of this mountain, and then we need to be very careful not to fall down. So if you're nervous about this, make another save once you reach this point. I'll cry if I have problems saving this gameplay. It happened to me earlier on another one that I made. The PlayStation decided to play up on me. So we can actually see. Oh no, you don't. You're not falling down there, fella, not now after all this hard work. So here we are at the final location, and if any smart aleck thinks I've discovered another location that I've missed, please keep it to yourself, because I don't want to have to make a new one. So here we are, beacon, recover artifact. And we have an ID tag. All done. So I don't know what all the fuss was about. CASBIN is absolutely easy. Not a problem at all for an experienced Mako driver. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.